Welcome everybody to the stream.
Welcome.
Oh, look who's joining us. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
We have Puppy Cam.
Yeah. Hi. You wanna go here? You wanna go over here? Yeah?
Go hang out with Adam. Yeah. Oh.
Standing on my fat Gurgi. It's not where you stand. Nope.
Oh, Gurgi. Are you cuddling? You're king of the castle, huh?
It's Pride Rock over here.
Yeah. He's showing everybody his dominance. No.
You're just the sweetest puppy.
He knows what he wants. He wants to lay on that lap. So part of the reason why we have this browser open, for those of you curious, is because we wanted to react to the trailer for Armed Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. I did not even know this existed.
Mm-hmm.
Adam informed me about this, and he's like, oh, I want to react to the trailer before we play some games. So.
Yeah. Because I really like mech stuff, but I've never really had much of a chance to experience it too much. Like, I don't know, like there's like Gundam or whatever, but it's different because Gundam, they're like sword mechs where they can move real fast, but I kind of like the big bulky like chukong, chukong, and then like cannons and stuff. Rail guns, man.
Well, hopefully this doesn't get us copyright struck, but I guess we'll see.
It should be.
Peggy 16.
Sorry, am I moving too much for you?
Shh, Gurgi, it's a movie experience.
The glasses are dirty. Crap. There's nothing like the panic of being at the movie theaters and realizing there's like a smudge on your glasses and you're like, oh my god, I'm paying $12 to have a smudge on my glasses. I'm sorry, am I not petting you enough?
Get back to work. Can you actually not see it?
No, I can see it.
Uh-huh.
Like this.
I knew having the laptop here was a dumb idea.
You're a dumb idea. Bazinga.
Okay, we have lava and suns.
Is that like a moon
and
that fell into the planet? Is that why there's lava? Pretty.
I don't know. It's very bright. I will say that.
Yeah.
Feed the fire.
Yeah. Fires. Yeah, I will. Okay.
All right.
Give me the guns.
If you say so. We got a bunch of collapsed bridges. I think.
You know, I think they're not that collapsed.
You know what? They might just be rocks that look like bridges. I don't know.
Oh. What do we got? Oh, it's a scrap mech. Oh, that's cool. You like pick up all the stuff, put it in your backpack. All right. I like loot. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. So it's like a four-legged mech.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Is that gonna be a thing? You can put thrusters on to go fast? Yeah. These are the kind of mechs I like with the built-in guns. I don't really like.
I want to be the helicopter mech.
Oh my god! After playing Earth Defense Force, I never want to see a helicopter again. Helicopters are terrible to control. Could that be a railgun? Oh no, that's like a stab you gun.
Stab you gun. My favorite kind of gun.
It's like a pneumatic hammer or something, but pneumatic spear, I guess. Missile launchers? I want to see more. This is cool. That was already.
Oh, you know, that's just like
God,
the
it's such a
cinematic trailer.
It's such a long trailer, and I didn't get to see anything.
Well, yeah, you know, they do it for the cinematics, and then they don't show you gameplay until like way later.
I don't need to see gameplay. I just want to see more mechs.
You didn't want to play the game?
I just want to see what the kinds of mechs they're gonna do.
You just want to get like inspired.
Yeah, kind of. Like I'd like to see some.
Now we do an intermission.
Oh, there's.
Yeah,
Oh, you have
talk
an
about-
intermission stream that has the camera.
Yeah, talk about what you think.
I think it looks cool. I think they're going for edgy grimdark because I kind of feel like narratively that's all FromSoft can do. Um, and I like edgy grimdark, but I feel like a lot of times it could use some contrast.
Mm.
And like you see that sometimes, but like not too much. I think in games you see it the most. It's like, you know, in like Oblivion you could do one quest of like the Dark Brotherhood and then switch over to like, I don't know, what is happy in Oblivion? Going to hell?
Yay!
There's happy quests here and there, but like, oh, is that right? Oh.
He's in heaven. There's one thing he loves, it's being pet.
Oh yeah, more than food or anything, just like
More than anything in the world, he just loves cuddling on the couch. Finally,
he like
you all
purrs.
get to see cute puppy cam.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Yes.
can hear it on the mic, but he does like purr kind
Yeah.
of just like,
He does. He gives a little roll. We got a live scene. No more of that. Now we want. Oh yes, game capture. There we go. Whoa. Now we get back to what were we doing? Saving Knuckles or something?
yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can save anybody, or maybe you just didn't get enough hearts for Amy.
Nah, I'm sure that like there's some big ass fight last, and then that's a thing.
Maybe you get the bad ending because you didn't get enough collectibles. You didn't fish for long enough.
I
You didn't go
can't
and
find the
You
fish.
didn't Psyloop
No.
eternally in the last area.
I forgot to Psyloop.
I'm so curious how awful the speedrun of this game would be. Just Psylooping for all the collectibles, unless there's a glitch. Something. Yeah, is that right? Is that right, Griggy? Green Hill Zone does look pretty cool, although the lighting is a little bit weird.
You know, I
Like
think
it's very
that's
sunset.
yeah. This monitor is also not very good for lighting because it like kind of ruins all the colors. Just something about the screen. I don't know. Oh fuck! God damn it! Stop it!
You missed the one you were looking for?
Yeah, because it's in such a sensitive spot that like
I didn't even see it.
yeah, if you do the
Oh.
wrong thing, they punish you for like going fast, basically.
Gotta go faster.
Exactly. Alright, where's that? Oh, I think I got them all now, so I can just finish.
Yeah. Crabs. I still think crabs look cool. Even though I know their true nature is villainous.
Whoa.
Maybe that'd be a good alien thing to do. You have like a crab-based sort of alien. Because
Crustacean alien?
yeah,
I
because
feel
like
like that has been done.
well, no, yeah, I'm just thinking like if you wanted to ascribe it morality, you could just like use that as like a shortcut. Because apparently crabs, when they're in a crab trap, one crab can't escape because the other crabs will drag it back in, and that's why all the crabs can't escape from the crab trap. Crab trap is because they're selfish and can't bear for another crab to escape if they can't escape, so they all hold each other in the trap and die together.
Alrighty. Now I can do that. And that apparently. Okay. What do you think? Red or yellow? Which do you prefer?
Definitely red.
Hell yeah. Let's do red.
You should do a color tier list.
A color tier list?
Yeah.
What are the best colors ever?
I'm just thinking, like, who would pick yellow as their favorite color?
Exactly, right? Freaks.
You know what I mean?
Yellow
Like,
sucks.
maybe if you're blonde and you're, like, you know, into it, I could respect that. But really, blonde hair isn't exactly yellow.
Nope.
I remember there was a Conan story. It's like the big one, right? Was it Phoenix on the Sword? Where one of the conspirators is described as having yellow hair, and I was like, man, that's such a mean way of describing somebody. Because they're describing all the conspirators, and they're all described as being like these ugly, nasty people, right? And yellow hair is one of them. I was like, ooh.
Hey, stop it! Stop with the fucking camera switches! I'm not trying to fight him! God. This game.
It's like in Lord of the Rings, like in the movie, they have King Theoden. He has like very like tobacco stained looking hair and beard when he's under the effects of worm tongue.
Where's my marker? Is that it? I guess that's it.
We've kind of
That's it.
We've kind of a weird setup now that I think about it, because I'm almost like one of those reaction channels, like live reacting to the stream.
Oh god, Shark, leave me alone. Yeah, but you know what? You got the puppy, so you're the. That's what people want to see. Is they want to see the puppy.
What do you think about Sonic?
Oh my god, there's so many of these goddamn things. You keep trying to kill me by switching the camera around. That's their plot. Because they know how bad the camera is in this game. The crazy part is that I turned it off so that it shouldn't do that, and it still does.
What's the game with the best camera?
I don't know, man.
Because I only ever hear you complaining about camera stuff.
What? That's not true. I complain about many things.
Right.
I am a professional complainer.
But I've just never heard you be, like, positive about the camera.
Of course, well, it's a Sonic game. It's kind of known for that.
Right.
And generally, like, in these types of games, these, like, 3D open world things, they, like, assume that the kids are going to be playing it, right? So that they're assuming that the kid isn't going to be able to handle the camera and that the computer will have to move it for them. But then also, like, what you said with it being a cinematic thing.
Because I'm just thinking, like...
Like, there's a couple of reasons why it's bad.
Because I'm so used to, like, having to move the camera around all the time while I'm playing. But you kind of play games not with your thumb on the joystick for the camera. I think that's kind of interesting. I feel like maybe games should be like that. I mean, when you play on PC, you're interacting with things with the mouse, and then you also are looking with the mouse, and it feels very natural.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
But then on console, like with a controller, you have all these face buttons that you can't press while you are using the joystick. It's kind of interesting. Because, like, if you want to sprint in Dark Souls, you have to hold on B. So then to move the camera, you'd have to, like, use your mouth to turn the joystick. Buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. The biggest problem I have with Dark Souls camera is just getting stuck in walls. That's like a big thing. Let's see, where do they want me to go next? Well, there's Knuckles over here. There's also this. Ooh. I need 7 more for that. Wonderful. Alright, this one's blinking.
Is there dog, or is there just fluff?
Ah! God This is actually the worst. I wish I could permanently kill those things so they would stop moving my camera every time I have to go across. God damn it, shark! I mean, do they really think I'm gonna fight those things every single time I pass them?
Mm.
Is it really necessary to keep moving my camera?
I've never seen you kill one.
I killed the shark, and I killed the other things too sometimes.
Hmm.
Sometimes, you know.
How do you kill the sharks?
You have to ride them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
There's a good reason why I wouldn't want to do that every time.
Supposed to be helping find the emeralds? I could do both. Hurry up if you want in on the fight.
I completely missed what he was doing. SOS backup. Take all the cocoa back to Knuckles. Sonic can speed up things by carrying the cocoa. No, like Chow's. But the towers will also speed up.
Hey, Gabe.
Boosting and dodging are not available in this quest?
We
Really?
have dog for you today.
Yeah, we have dog. Oh, I'm Knuckles?
Ah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm
Wow, they have the
just-
2D lives on over your head. Man, this game is like
Oh.
10,000 mini games.
Where,
Those are
where do I take
Cocos?
these? Yeah.
You had to take him to Knuckles, right?
I don't know where he is.
I guess he's right
I guess
there.
he's right there, yeah. Take him. What? No, I was taking
you,
him to Knuckles.
You dropped it, right?
Oh.
So you get it. But now you have to get to the other guys. Can you run?
No.
There's no sprint?
Boosting is not part of this quest, which is kind of ridiculous, honestly. Because it's like, I'm Sonic.
Is there...
What
Is
the?
there a time limit or something? Or
It
is
won't let me go to the side. Stupid fucking invisible walls.
Hey,
It
welcome
visually
to,
looks like I can go there, but I can't.
welcome to Fallout New Vegas, everybody. We're in the desert. We got invisible walls everywhere. So is this just like do it, get all of them without dying? That's kind of interesting. It didn't seem that hard at first glance, but maybe it's just like
It's just like slow for Sonic.
oh.
Oh.
Oh, I see how this is supposed to happen. You're supposed to stack like a million of them.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, Never. Oh, stacking more.
Makes it taller and then I
I'm
can't get
sorry.
through this thing.
Did I not pet you enough?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. You confused the shit out of me.
Oh, what did I say?
Well, just like, I'm sorry, and I thought you were like referring to something on here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, he just started like pushing himself further into my lap. So I stopped petting him for a second. He's like, no, you keep going. You keep petting.
Keep pet. Okay, so I can't stack them up too high, otherwise I can't get past the gate thing. So I gotta really just do it slow.
So funny. My old dog would like never go to sleep when people are around. He'd always be like wide-eyed and like go. He'd go off on his own to go sleep. But this guy is just like eyes closed, ready for bed. He doesn't care. He trusts us implicitly. What's the X1 thing? Oh, that must be the speed increase. That must be like a speedometer. Do you think this was initially timed and then they were like, this is too hard, we'll just take the timer away?
It's like, how could you do it timed if you can't even speed up?
Well, I think you do speed up the more guys you're holding.
Maybe.
Because I think that's what they said, and I think that on the top right, that X1, I think that's a speedometer. So that's how fast you're going. And then the towers also speed up with you, is I think what it said.
Is this all of them?
I guess so. I mean, it says
These
16 out of
weeds like
16.
look exactly the same as them, so it makes me like paranoid.
Deepest lore.
Yep, and that's how you get the emerald.
Gabe's asking, how is the game so far?
It's been pretty good. There's a couple annoying things about it, but, you know, it's been overall fun. You can tell that they put a lot of love into this game, and I appreciate it. Oh, plus you get Matrix waifu over here.
I don't know about waifu.
What do you mean, fine Knuckles? He was right here. Tank.
That's a cool enemy.
Fine anyone. Oh, fuck.
That's a less cool form, but
What am I?
acceptable.
Where am I? Am I on the screen? Oh my god, that's me. I didn't realize that was me.
Oh, the fire hurts you.
I don't. Where am I? Ah.
So you have to attack and dodge the jets. And probably some kind of range attack.
I don't know what moves I can do while I'm like this. Oh my god. Alright, so I have to hit that thing, I think. I think. Am I winning? Yeah. But there I am.
Is that the spot? You shoot your spot. They, you know, I'll give it up for the audio design. It's such a satisfying like clank when you hit,
Oh. It is.
because you can see it's kind of
Not too
frustrating to land
shabby.
the hit, but then once you get the hit, it's like a nice sound.
Oh, fuck.
It's kind of confusing in a way because there's so much opportunity to hit that it almost feels like, I don't know, like you're doing something wrong. But
The
I guess
wind
it's
is like going against your movement. That's the big thing that's like messing me up.
with just a lot of these bosses, there's so much opportunity to keep beating them up, and I guess that's just because Sonic's supposed to be like, played aggressively, maybe, rather than like super reactive. Ooh, the Phantom Rush.
Yeah, Phantom Rush! The rush of the Phantom.
I thought that was like a charge attack or something.
Yeah, right. Wow. Alright, finish him. Oh, hey. Let me finish him. What are you doing? What the? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck was that? Ah, Sonic games.
It's like the combat equivalent of a forced walk in chat. Oh, what?
I couldn't finish him all cool because the fucking thing just like anti-comboed me.
I think it's just like they just want you to do it a certain way.
No, I think it just glitched out.
But he probably turns like invincible for that section. Probably like semi-supposed to happen. He still has like the patch from his IV. Yeah, is that crazy?
I don't know. I guess if it's growing in a little bit weird, then it might have trouble.
Because it was a while ago that he got, I think he got his teeth cleaned. That's what that's from.
That's what it was. More flashbacks to the ancient world.
It's been at least a month since he got his teeth cleaned, though. Probably 2.
Yeah, I don't know. It takes a while for hair to grow.
I don't know. So, should I know who these guys are?
So these are like chaos creatures. And they had to do with like the creation of the Chaos Emeralds, but there's not like, I don't know that much about them. All I know is that there was a villain, Chaos, in one of the adventure games.
Those defenses are impressive. Maybe I should get some notes for my island.
They're like gelatinous aliens. Fucking,
What?
just like whatever.
What exactly are these defenses supposed to do? Like, couldn't you just climb up the cliff right next to it and walk over it?
Nah.
Like, it's not really clear how these.
Oh, jeez, they got fucking laser beam.
Can it? I don't know. It also seems like you can walk around. Like, I'm just not understanding like what they're supposed to be depicting.
I don't know.
Those defenses. I think I
Defenses didn't hold after all.
may betray Gergie and go get a drink. But I just know.
Do you portray cuddles for water?
It'd be just so sad.
Oh, there's like more pets.
Gergie, I'm thirsty.
I look forward to your battle reports, well. I'll integrate you into my system. Give you control of the whole egg. I can network all my robots. You'll be a refreshing change of pace from Orlok to Cubon.
Yeah, I prefer a waifu Matrix girl.
That would make them like my brothers.
I suppose so.
I look forward to that.
Alright. Chaos Emerald, yes. It's over here somewhere. Yeah.
Somewhere in his fur, there's something caught.
Somewhere.
Hopefully we get to the finale of the second part 2, whatever.
The second part too?
Or the second part 2. You know what I mean? Where there's like the first island and then there's this place.
Oh. Well, that led me to the opposite direction in which I was trying to go. Kind of the thing of this game, I suppose.
Yeah, I've noticed that happen quite a bit.
At least I can do sick tricks.
feel like there's like a pine needle or something. There's so much fur.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, buddy. I think it's just like goop.
It must be very easy to get stuck and stuff stuck in your beard, huh, Gertie?
It's on his arm.
Ah, I gotcha.
His paw. Alright, Gertie, I'm gonna go get a drink. Is that okay? I'm so confused. No, how could you do this?
Oh no!
Oh no. I'm so confused. You just be a bunny rabbit and play with that open.
Ooh. Hey, shortcut, I think. Well, kind of. It's honestly not that much of a shortcut. No, I don't want to fight you. Go away. Have I done this before? I guess I did terribly on this one last time. Had to get up there. Yeah. This is my gameplay of choice. Just
shooting a million energy projectiles.
yeah. Much better. It's like guns, but with Sonic instead of Shadow.
It's too bad he's not as cool as Shadow with his guns though.
It's too bad Mario would just jump on their heads.
Hey Gary, can I say it?
So how does one
What if I just
go up there? I wish they would like load in more things so I could actually see the pathway in which you would need to go to get to that direction. But I suppose that's all part of the fun. Let me look at my map. What's over here? We got this thing, a bunch of medals, that thing.
What? It's a hand. You've seen hands before. I pet with them.
I guess I could get more keys. I wish I could go fishing. I should have fished while I still could.
Just shamelessly fish grind for everything. Yes. Oh, there's a portal over there. Are you gonna go to that one?
What do you mean?
Right south of you?
Well, that's the one I just looked at.
Oh, okay.
Will it show me any fishing spots? No. I haven't unlocked any fishing spots. Have I done this? Yeah, I've done this. Yeah, that's one of the things that I will say I don't like about this Sonic game. Is just that I don't feel like it's as linear as it should be. Or at the very least, not as clear what the heck I'm doing 90% of the time. I kind of just wander around and, like, out of pure luck, find the shit that I'm supposed to.
Pure luck or 5D chess game design?
That's what it is, yeah, sure. get what they're going for, like open world discover shit, but it just doesn't feel like the open world discovery type of game. So it feels like I need a little bit more direction rather than just wander around. This is certainly no Elden Ring. Ah, can never catch that elevator. Oh god.
I did not see that coming.
Well, normally you would assume that just hitting left would automatically lock you onto the next rail. But in this case, they were just like, nah.
Here's what that noise was. Just like Durgi, like just detached the cushion. Hey Durgi, can I sit?
You think you're gonna get squished?
Whoa. No, 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 no.
That's the thing it takes the chaos emerald?
Yeah, I think so. We don't need that.
Showing up at
Stop it. Alright. Now let's see. Where do you think I'm supposed to go? I probably have to just redo those levels over and over again until
Well, you
I
have to
get
get
more
the chaos
keys.
emerald, so that means that you probably have enough to go get it, right? You probably have enough keys at this point.
Yeah, it says that, but it also says that I need 7 for the one that I can do. Let
What
me,
about the
like,
yellow one?
The yellow one I can't reach. I can't figure out how to get there.
Okay. The red one. What chaos emeralds are on the map?
So this I need 7. That I already got. And
Can you change the
Yes.
map to just show chaos emeralds? Okay, then zoom out. As far as it'll go. I don't even see yellow.
exactly, because it's on the part of the map that I haven't discovered yet.
Yeah.
Which is like the really stupid part of this game also, is that
Yeah.
they leave a bunch of your map.
Yeah.
Like, it'll show me with the waypoint, it shows me the light and everything, but I can see like where it is. I just don't know how to get there. I've got to like unlock a pathway there somehow. I just don't know where. 90% of this is like empty field, you know? So I don't really know where I'm going. What I'm supposed to like be doing.
Yeah, just go as close as you can, and then we'll try
Well,
and
I
figure
was
it
as
out.
close as I could before.
So it's like in the air, is that right? Or is there?
It's on a floating island.
Oh, is that so? Okay.
Okay, so there.
So
Aha! No, wait, I think I've gone there before, and it didn't. Yeah. Oh god.
let's see. That looks promising.
Oh, this is where I've been before.
Okay.
And that's all I see.
Why don't you walk underneath it, see if something will pop in?
Well,
Over there's a bunch of shit going on, huh? Will it pan down? Look, it's just empty over there.
Maybe I got a side loop. The side loop will discover the secret.
Oh, no worries, Gabe. You don't need to comment anything at all.
Just so long as you're enjoying.
Yeah.
I failed the side loop. I'll never unlock the secret now.
Maximum loop.
Okay. Seriously though, I don't know.
Yeah. Now look that way. Down. What's going on with that thing? Could that the whole
Well, I can't swim.
right?
Do I have to go all the way back there and then go through here and then
Maybe. Yeah.
it doesn't really show you any connection though.
It kind of, yeah, I think, but that's probably going to launch you up in the air and then put you over. It's
What's
just,
even the point of showing a waypoint if I'm not supposed to go in that direction?
yeah, welcome to Elden Ring. Like, yeah. That's the thing with an open world game is, like,
That doesn't make sense here.
you kind of have to be, like, when people make open world games that you can't approach a thing from every side, it kind of, I don't know, in a way it's like, sometimes it's fine, like there'll be a canyon or something, but in this kind of game where everything makes no sense, it's just like random, like,
Yeah,
geological
right?
features all over the place, it's kind of
It's
hard.
like I can't figure out what the heck you have planned here.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah, talk
it's
to this guy.
cool, but
Yeah, talk to this guy.
I would like the game to acknowledge, like,
Reality.
no, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's like if you're going towards a waypoint and then you come across this, like, a gaping chasm, it'd be nice if there was, like, a quest update that was like, oh, let's try to find a way around the gaping chasm. Optional objective or something.
Yeah. Something like that. Something simple, something nice. So let's see. I guess I can mark it on my, well,
Because at least that way it has the illusion of
I
progress.
guess I
'cause
can't
you're like,
mark it on my map because it's not there!
oh.
I was gonna say I'll look at that area and mark it on my map, but nah, can't do that. Well done. Oh. Side loop, you say? Don't mind if I do. No, stop it. Those are like the one enemies that I fear because they will always change the camera. And that is the scariest thing of all.
Yeah.
Hey! Free
Oh.
key, nice. Nice.
That's like hidden treasure.
Gimme.
Yuki's watching you play.
Uh-huh. He seems very interested. I already did this. Alright. I gotta go that direction, I guess. Stop! Even when I'm on the rail, it changes the camera? Jesus Christ. Just making it harder to tell where I'm going. Alright. Oh boy.
I think you're gonna really enjoy VR gaming at some point.
Who, me?
Yeah. The camera will literally just be where you're looking and non-negotiably, so...
No, I think VR would make you sick.
Oh.
I think it would have like kind of a similar effect actually.
I was reading some like Korean isekai thing, and I noticed that it really like common theme with like how people can play these games is like the way they explain it is saying that there's time dilation, or that you can play the game while you're sleeping and there's time dilation. So you sleep for like 8 hours and you can play the game the whole time you're sleeping. And it's really interesting as like a, because I think that's the biggest fantasy of all, beyond like getting more powerful or anything, is just having more time in your schedule to do something.
I hate this. Get me off. Hold on. Oh god. Oh god! Why did it shoot me all the way over here? Jesus Christ! I don't even know where I am. Oh god. Why is it so dark?
Can you, is there a wait button?
No. It's not. They don't expect you to want to wait, because why would they ever put time periods in a Sonic game?
Well,
Especially
that's-
one that takes place in the Matrix.
There's also like missions that you can only do at night, so I would bet that there's some way of skipping time.
Why?
Well, this is the most entertaining being lost I've ever seen.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a very dramatic landing.
Yes, of course.
All that for one medal? Or did that count for more than one? Because I've
Still
seen
don't know
you.
where I'm supposed to go.
Because I've seen you just side loop and get a medal. It's like,
Yeah, right? And so it's like, who cares? Oh. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Okay, this. Maybe this will unlock map.
yeah, and you actually need it, I guess. So after Amazon, like, was screwing me around the other day, or I guess yesterday, I was like, doubly fired up to not spend money on Amazon, but I need, Bang, you know, I need the energy drinks. Cause like, I got ADD and like, I don't want to take
Oh my God.
amphetamines, you know.
Oh my
The
god.
caffeine
it
works
really won't let you-
similarly, so I figure.
God, that's fucking cancer. Turn!
What's up, buddy? What is going on?
I hate this. I hate this game. Never mind. Worst fucking this worst fucking game. All like the logical ways to get to an area, it doesn't work. Really? God. Use the bouncy pads! Fucking god damn it.
There's something about these games where I just always get lost and annoyed.
I'm usually very good at figuring shit out in the open world games. This is like uniquely strange though, because of all of the weird Sonic rails and shit just placed around what would be a normal open world playing field area. It's just like really bizarre, and so you're. And the other thing is, even when you go on the rail and you think that it's going in the right direction, it turns out it moves you the exact opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
why
the
I
best
don't
part
think,
of this game.
I don't think they should have the map be so secret. What
Yeah,
they're
at the
doing,
very least.
what they're doing is they're trying to compensate. So when you have an open world, there has to be a reason to have an open world. So in an RPG, you can have tons and tons of items, all these different numbers and effects and all that stuff. And so it makes sense for you to be exploring around.
Right.
Because you could get all different swords with colors and stuff.
Yeah, there's
and
rewards to be gained.
And think about how great Fallout
And it's
is.
like a nice area to explore around and stuff.
Like think about Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3. Perfect. You have condition on weapons. They're always breaking. You're always finding new weapons. You find a weapon you haven't used before. You find 3 of them. It's like, well, I might as well, repair these 2 together and then use this until it breaks and you use the 3rd one. So then, like, whenever you're picking up stuff, it feels, useful. And then you have all these fetch quests. You got Muggy wants his coffee cups and, like, sugar bombs. The ghoul wants sugar bombs to make his cocaine injections or inhalers or whatever it is. He wants his jet.
Right.
He was getting these like serotonin rushes when you pick up random items, blood packs and all these things, and then all the crafting materials. You got lawnmower blades were always cool because then you can make another shish kebab or pilot lights in the kitchens and stuff.
Alright, I guess I'll do this
But
way.
in Sonic, you've got these extra skills, but you really don't have like a ton of reason to explore. Zelda, they figured it out by having like degrading weapons, but Sonic doesn't really have that. So they're just like trying to break up the normal things you would get.
I don't trust it.
They're trying to break up the normal things that you would get by just... Now, can you get in that ship?
I think you can just get on top of it.
So yeah, for this game they're like, well, there's nothing else we can divvy up across the whole game world. We're just gonna have to make it map pieces. And the maps are broken up into so many bizarre chunks. Maybe it does
Yeah,
make sense.
I
Maybe
mean-
there's like...
Oh god. I mean, like, there's ideas here, right? Whether or not they're being utilized in the best way?
Oh, here you go. That's where you gotta go. You gotta go off that ramp.
Okay. I wanted to do a thing, but...
Oh, well, I'm not saying you have to go like now. I'm just saying like that's... You figured it out.
Ah!
Oh, God.
Yeah, Sonic games, am I right, guys?
Running start?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. I was about to say. Alright. Wow. Jeez. Getting anywhere? I hope so. Alright. Ah, yes. Just go up the balloons. I'm like giving someone a direction. Yeah, you go up the rail, bounce on the bouncy pad.
Oh, you
and,
did it! Oh my God.
You know, a couple fucking balloons here and there, and that's all you do.
The thing is, like, even like, you know, you saw the alternate way to get there, and there's like, oh, there's just ocean, we can't get there. Now we have to go around the way the other way, but it's like, as you're navigating towards the other way, disorienting by turning your camera, you know?
Yeah.
So it gets
It's
really
really
hard.
fucking
Yeah.
frustrating.
It's kind of a hard navigation system where it's like, well, this is just randomly not the way to go. because,
Especially
you know,
considering everything else in the Sonic game is super brain dead easy, and then you just have like, for no reason, a super hard navigation.
it seems
It
like
makes
you get,
me feel like a lot of kids would have trouble finishing it.
It seems like you get to most places, like you said, randomly, just by running around until something just appears in front of you.
Oof.
Your genius is still before we need to work together.
Harrison. Take your medals. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Have we really been streaming for an hour?
I guess so. Is it like 12:30 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we have then. It doesn't feel like an hour, huh?
Yeah, I guess time flies when you get a puppy.
I guess so. Oh yeah, this is fun.
Go faster, go faster.
Wouldn't even let me do my sick tricks. 0 out of 10 game. There we go. Now it's a good game.
What's the point of the sick tricks again?
I don't know. But I
Is it-
can do them.
Is it literally just supposed to be you posing?
Yeah, basically. I think the more you do them, the more it, like, builds up, like, your meter, but I don't know.
Is your video supposed to have a screen cap of the new Armored Core? Or is the app being weird? Like, the thumbnail, you mean? Because in the beginning of the stream, we reacted to the trailer for the new Armored Core. Which is really exciting.
Oh, wow. That was cool.
Like I've said, I think mechs are really cool. I just haven't had a chance to really, like, engage with them super much. Like, don't really know what, like, books to look at or what games to play. I know people have recommended the old Armored Core, and then I have a bunch of, like, different recommendations of stuff, and I think some of them are mech stuff. I want to watch Big O with you at some point. That was something that was on, like, Toonami, and they made it look so cool in the trailers. And I went back and watched the first episode, and I was like, oh, this is, like, okay. But it's essentially Batman who has a super, super, super big mech.
Oh, come on. The Y prompt is glitching out, Adam.
Walk away, walk back.
I
Oh, there
got
you
a
go.
medal for you.
The last two were kind of meh. Isn't it FromSoft? So shouldn't that be Dark Souls people's? And I thought the last
It's
Armored
like
Core
the
came out like
same.
a million years ago. Or are they just publishing it? It's not the same team. It's not like the Dark Souls team.
It's not Team Souls.
Yeah, Big O anime, yeah. Wears a suit, has a butler, and an android girl.
And I'll round up the stragglers and you supervise, Commander. That sounds good.
Okay, more minigames. Alright. While avoiding the bombs, get in. Okay, sure.
I'd love to sink my teeth into a meaty mech game. Oh, you're supposed to herd them all together.
Yeah, it's another one of these.
They drop grenades.
Oh, wow. I see. That makes it a little bit more complicated with the smoke.
Recently, I was streaming it actually. That mech game, or not mech game, the spaceship game I was getting into. I see there's a bunch in that genre, which shocked me. I didn't think there was like much content in the space opera field at all. Oops. Yeah. This seems easy. Now herd them in a sandstorm.
I'm okay.
Imagine if sheep would randomly drop lit frag grenades.
Bah.
This is dance up shit.
He's happy. I don't know.
Chrome Hounds was a decent game on the Xbox 360. Interesting.
Oh, you were flashing back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That was super goofy.
This wasn't ruins from back home. What if the people of this island survived and resettled on Angel Island? That would make this pretty important.
I guess.
That's not a good sound.
What a dude.
Oh, are we gonna get a boss fight? Hell yeah.
Going to assault the bunker.
Oh no. Our memories.
You got this, buddy. Got your back. Thank you, son.
Alright. I can't use dodge. Psh, who cares about dodge?
You don't even know the meaning of dodge.
Yeah, right? Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow. That's brutal.
Oh, I can climb it.
Grandpa? Oh, did that just fuck it up? Nice.
So that is definitely what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm alright.
Maybe just...
Ah. Alright. Damn. Just one more.
Like the caterpillars from Mario 64 go for the head. Yeah, in the desert level, I was thinking some Mario. It gave me some Mario vibes. I just couldn't place it. It's like I was trying to think like, and then I was thinking of the caterpillar guys, like the actual caterpillars from like Yoshi or whatever. And I was like, no, they don't look like that. But yeah, you're right. The spiky desert dudes.
Oh, come on. Hey. petty soldiers.
But they were all completely 100% useless.
Yes.
Good. Die. Oh my god.
I mean, everyone here is already dead, is the idea that they're going with. These are just like, we're watching the memories or whatever.
Yes, that is.
I guess I already got the treasure in here. I guess there's no treasure to be found then.
Can't wait for you to do another supersonic battle.
I know, right?
Those are the best.
Those are the best.
Oh, God.
I hope they have a different song for each one.
I
It's
hope
like
so, too.
more epic than the last.
Yeah. So is that like setting their spirits free? I
guess.
have no idea what the deepest lore
Of Sonic
the
is.
Hedgehog
Ages ago, when people wiped out the Cataclysm, Nova Coco faced something similar. It reminds me of the last behavior. I'm alone. Maybe the last.
I don't know, we got tons of echidnas on Earth.
I'll admit, you envy your lifestyle. Free to go where you want, when you want. So do it. Get out there and live a little. Maybe I could. But first, I need to get back to New York. So hurry up and get me back to normal. Anything to get you away from me.
Wouldn't that be like the darkest ending if it turns out that all his friends were actually dead this whole time? And he was just living out the memories of them? It's like, oh fuck. It's a
So
Del Toro directed Sonic film.
Uh,
I have run the same
it's so weird.
They are too.
And Netflix is such a cesspit.
Yes, of course. Netflix. Am I right, guys? Anyway, where am I supposed to go now? Let's figure this out.
You can make a video on that, right?
Oh yeah, I just haven't been able to because, you know, but definitely, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe.
Cool.
I'll,
I look forward to seeing your thoughts on it.
yes.
Compile
Oh, I have
it.
some thoughts. I have a lot of
to
thoughts.
catch you up, chat. In case you didn't hear us say it yesterday, the new Pinocchio movie by Guillermo del Toro features like they decided instead of setting Pinocchio in like, you know, Rome or the Renaissance or any other period, they set Pinocchio
the book
during.
was written in
fascist-
1883 to
Yeah.
give people some context.
They set it in fascist Italy, and the book features a ton of like fascism.
Yeah, it's really in your face.
It just yeah,
and
the
accompanied
movie,
with the Italian flag and saying, oh, if you're a good fascist, you're a good Italian citizen and all that type of stuff. It's
It's
kind
just-
of offensive.
it's pretty. It's pretty annoying.
It's
'cause,
over the top.
You know, growing up, being German, you know, you're basically the only thing you're ever taught about Germany is that the Nazis, right? And it's in everything about German history is just minimized down to just Nazis. They don't say anything
They don't
else.
talk about any of the other history.
Nothing. And
It's
so
all, if you ask anyone on the street, like, oh, what's some German history you know? Like the Nazis? And it's like, well, thanks.
yeah, so it's really annoying because like when I was younger, someone would be like, "Oh, what are you?" And I was like, "Oh, Italian and German," and they'd be like, "Oh, you're a Nazi?" And like that's shit
Yeah,
that they
it's not
teach.
nice, yeah.
That's shit that they teach the kids to say to you, and it's like you know the whole education of history really boils down to like you know it literally just boils down to like slavery and Nazis, and Like that's all. That's
They
like,
just want you to like have a reason to hate a group, basically.
like they literally like someone was talking about like Warhammer on like a forum, and they were like, oh well, obviously the Dark Elves are America. They're supposed to be America because of slavery, and it's like that's so Amerocentric. Like it's such a like that's such a thinking that comes out of the public education in America that slavery is somehow on a global scale relevant, like to that American slavery is somehow relevant on a global scale when like there's still slavery in like the Middle East, and like you know like the trade of like sex slaves is like never really been shut down in the Middle East. It's just like, and then like you know Africa, and it just like it's such a weird like you know. So all you're ever taught about like American history is like, well, no, I mean I guess there's a lot of stuff like taught, but they focus a lot on just like you know the whole like white guilt angle. So it's like all you're ever taught about Germany is like Nazis, and then now I'm seeing like the same thing with like you know fascist Italy, where it's just like focusing, you know, it's just like there's so much stuff that happened in Germany, but there's also so much stuff that happened in Italy, and they're like, yeah, let's focus on like fascist Italy. It's just like,
Yeah.
and it really serves no purpose other than like, you know, Guillermo del Toro wanted to make a movie about a country of white people, and Netflix
So-
was probably like, well, but I don't know.
I actually
He's-
looked into it with an interview of Del Toro, and the actual reason why is more messed up than that.
Oh god.
But it is kind of funny that, like, the movie about a bunch of fascist Italians, not a lot of diversity in there, Netflix. I wonder why that was okay. Is it because they're being demonized, so it's okay if they're white? God. The world we live in.
But then also, funny you should say. So a Mussolini type may be in there. Oh boy. Funny you should say that.
Oh, yeah, he's in
Mussolini
there.
is in the movie and orders someone to shoot Pinocchio in the head, and Pinocchio is shot in the head and killed, and then like he resurrects or whatever. But it's just like there's literally Mussolini in a Pinocchio movie.
It's
just like
so over the top, it's fucking parody.
like yeah. Could you like it's like literally like parody. It's like, you know, if someone is gonna say like just it's just any. It's
These are the puppets I do not like. Shoot him!
it's like
I was like, what?
it's like the only thing
are you
offensive you can
doing
even
here?
think of with like Italy is like Mussolini, and they're like, oh yeah, we should put that into the Pinocchio movie. It's like, why? It's about a fucking puppet, dude. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then the main characters all have British accents. That's appropriate for an Italian-based movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, all the actors are British in the movie. There's no Italian stuff, and so they're trying to. I would look it up just so you can see the scene where Mussolini has Pinocchio shot in the face and just like
Oh,
make a
please.
gif because
Yes.
it's so stupid. Like, it's just so goddamn goofy.
Please.
But, Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, Trisha's gonna
I wouldn't-
review it probably
yeah.
tomorrow or something. And then who knows when the video will be out. I think
It's not a film I would recommend for kids.
no, definitely. Oh my god,
Yeah.
definitely kids should.
But
There's so many
that's-
guns. Like there's.
Well, I mean, like, I don't even have a problem with the guns per se. It's how they're doing everything. Just everything. It's a pessimistic movie that's supposed to be anti-authoritarian and anti-obedience.
Yeah, and then there's also like a lot of. I don't know how much there is, but like the only parts of the church I saw in the movie were church bad. You know. The
Yeah, well, the
classic-
church is another authority figure, so therefore it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't get 90 rings. Or I didn't get the red star rings or whatever. I gotta do day.
Yeah. so much cool stuff to German history and Italian history and
Yeah, they flipped the Sicilian flag upside down.
yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's supposed to be the Sicilian flag now, but
Even if it's not. Even if it's not, man. Ignorance is no excuse. I mean, you know, that's not exactly nice. Anyway, all icons, that would help. I feel like it's just a little bit coincidental to not be referencing the Sicilian flag.
because in Italy, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the exact colors and the you know, shape of it, but it's just like flipped upside down.
I don't know.
I don't know why they would do that though. If Sicily was the resistance, are they trying to say that the main characters are the resistance? I don't know.
I don't know.
Where do I go? Maybe here.
Yeah.
Am I not ready? Anyway, yeah, I'll do a review on that when I get to there. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's always weird where, like, I don't know,
No, not
so
tank.
cinematic. Yeah,
tank.
that was a pretty annoying fight. with
No, not tank. Ah, no.
The Pokemon music plays. Caesar would be less offensive, by the way, than Mussolini. Like, you know what they should have put in? They should put Caligula, and they should have Pinocchio take part in a blood orgy, where he murders a prostitute he's having sex with. That would have been really like true to the original.
Yeah, right.
That happened, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Trisha.
dark, so therefore it's true.
Trisha, in the original story, did Mussolini shoot Pinocchio in the head?
Oh yeah, of course.
Was that in there? Yeah.
He came from the future into the past and ordered Pinocchio to be shot. You know how the Nazis had this time travel, you know? They just handed their machinery over to the Italians.
Yeah. World War II is like I don't know, I still remember how sick I got when I like was in AP Euro and then I read about World War II, because you're always showed like Holocaust films and stuff, and you think that's like supposed to be like the worst thing that could happen, but like it gets so much worse with Russia.
Yeah.
And also like there's plenty of people that have like they're proud of their like Mexican heritage and like, you know, good on you or whatever, but like it's like a lot of cannibalism involved there. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting actually. They found a bunch of mass graves of people that had like blood around their eyes, and what causes that is eating people, eating other humans will cause this kind of tremor in your brain that causes like a bleed in your like cranium, and so it'll leak out any orifice it can get out of your head, including like out of your eyes and ears and nose. So the Aztecs, they supplemented their diets by eating people from those sacrifices. The thigh portions were highly coveted, but what but that'll kill you eventually, like cannibalism. So, but it's pretty interesting because it's almost like a nature imposed morality. You know what I mean? Like you can't eat too many people or you'll like just die.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Mother Nature itself punishes you.
Yeah. But there's like people that are like really proud of their like like Mexican heritage and that's cool or whatever. But like.
And yet I can't be proud of being Italian or German.
Yeah. Like, Nazis didn't eat or rape anyone, so it's kind of like...
Nah, I get you.
You know what I mean? Like...
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
And he looks so happy cuddling with you.
Yeah. The other day, my friend's like Indian, and she was like, I don't know why, but she said something. She was saying something about like the Nazis having a hard time like with Italy or not Italy, India, and I was like, what do you mean? There was Indian SS officers. They had a pretty easy time. They like. So what do you mean they had a hard time? She's like, oh, well, but the Aryans. And
Oh God. I hate this.
Mad cow disease. Ooh, is that what causes mad cow disease? Mad cow disease, but with humans? If cows eat other cows, do they get sick? Is that what causes, Oh yeah, I knew about that as well. Maybe the Muslim SS.
What is that squeaking?
Like in the game.
No, I hear squeaking.
Could be the printer.
Maybe. It's not a good sound to come from the printer.
That is interesting. Yeah, the cannibalism thing is interesting. I don't know what to do with it, but it is interesting. It'll probably show up in something at some point. It's also weird that, like,
Why won't this bounce me?
It's also weird how, like, the South gets all this bad rap for, like, incest. But it's one of the only places that has, like, legislation to prevent it. Compared to, like, most of the world doesn't really have any laws against incest. Well, I mean, yeah. I would say a good portion of first world countries do, but, like, southern states have, like, actual restrictions against it, and it's, like, stigmatized. But I know, like, the Middle East has this, like, big problem with, like, mutant kids, because, of incest.
Middle East has a lot of problems.
There's, like... Yeah, there was, like, some news story someone posted that was fucking crazy. It was, like, man acquitted on rape charge on the agreement that he will allow the victim's brother to rape his sister. And it was like, what? This is, like, in Pakistan? And I was like... Jesus. It was like attached to like this meme of this guy's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, hey Pakistan, how's it going? And it's like, oh my God.
I failed. Miserable.
But you got all the stars.
I already had the stars. I was trying to get 100 rings, but I died. But I died and lost them all.
You get it. You'll get it. Puppy.
Don't worry.
Puppy.
Now I see why there's a skip option. Do I have to keep on redoing the fucking levels?
So I'm doing this this fair that takes place like by a toy drive, and I feel like weird because I'm selling toys, you know. So I'm feeling like I should be donating a lot of toys, but you know I can only make 10
You
toys
can
a
sell
day.
them for other people to donate. It's like, hey, forget toys to donate, eh? Look at these.
Oh, well, I don't know. It feels weird because like
Yeah,
I
know.
feel like I should be
It's
donating a
still
lot of toys because I could print a bunch of toys in bulk, but I'm kind of behind a little bit, you know? So it's like, kind of hard for me to promise donated toys. I just can't print toys that fast.
No, I get it.
I'm thinking maybe I should be getting a second printer. But I don't know. You gotta know which rail to go on. I don't see anything. Whoa!
You made me second guess myself.
What?
You did, though. Because you were like, you got on the wrong rail or whatever.
No, I said you gotta know which rail to get on.
Wow. It doesn't matter if you can switch, but if I switch to the wrong one, then it matters.
And yes, he does like the belly rubs. He's a good puppers. Good puppers. He's so this dog is like so little anxiety. Like he's okay with you touching his paws.
You could pick him up
Touch his
by his
face.
legs. He would not move an inch.
Yeah, Trisha was just holding him by like his paws and sweeping him across the floor back and forth, and he was just like,
I was like,
Laying
okay,
like, yeah, whatever.
whatever you want.
The breeder trained him to be okay with being handled for like grooming and stuff. So we got him already pretty cool with it. And she was like, you have to keep it up. You have to keep on touching his paws and stuff, so you make sure he stays used to it for the grooming.
Right. It is important.
Yeah.
Because they get very touchy with that stuff.
Just need 4 more. Hey, look at that! A secret store of.
Now watch me lose them all by getting shot in the face.
I can't believe coinage is a real term.
Oh god.
Hell yeah! Look at the ground.
Never done it myself for a second.
Yeah. He's like, I am mop now, I guess. That's what Trisha said. He's like, are you a mop?
Are you a mop?
Are you a mop? He looks like a
Are
mop.
you a little rag doll?
Are you a mop? Puppy.
Are you a bunch of fluff with a puppeteer somewhere? Woof woof.
Is there any dog, or is it just fluff? Yeah. Your dog does not like her front paws being touched. Yeah. My old dog didn't like it either. Part of it was we had him in a crate overnight, and then he got his paw caught under the cage in the front, and he started like screaming. And we like had to open the cage and whatever. He was
Poor buddy.
got his paws hurt. I think he was also, I don't know if he was like taken care of super well when he was a puppy. I think because we got him from a pet store in a cage, you know, not from like a breeder who's like got a gazillion dogs and is like oochie goochie goo with all of them. So rough stuff, you know. But this guy is so relaxed all the time. He doesn't really worry about much. Even like fireworks, I managed to get him pretty okay with. He's pretty cautious about stuff, but he doesn't really worry about too much. He doesn't like, if anyone's having a loud conversation, he gets a little concerned because he's so sensitive. But he's generally like a low stress dog, which is good. It's good for his heart, I think.
For sure.
But yeah, with the toys, like I feel like I should be giving out toys, but I really don't have that much to give. Like maybe after the fair's over, I could give some stuff that
Donate
doesn't
some,
sell.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I feel like people are gonna come up to the table and they're gonna be like, "Oh, did you donate toys?" And I'm gonna be like, "No."
Oh.
And then they're gonna
I'm
like look at me like I'm
sorry.
a bad person. And it's like,
No, I'm a good.
I can only print 10 toys a day, bro. Like, I sold out of everything like super recently, so I've been printing pretty back to back, but I still haven't even like filled up the box. So
Yeah. I just don't know anymore, man. You know? Just don't know.
my dog was like scared to go outside with the fireworks, and I was like, no, there's no way we're gonna have him like be afraid of fireworks. And I was like yelling at my parents. I was like, you cannot go Uchi Gucci Goo. There's nothing wrong. If you go Uchi Gucci Goo or like wah, he's gonna be afraid forever. Don't you fucking dare. And they started doing it, and I clapped my hand. I was like, no. I was like, stop. Can't do it. And then instead I was like super excited. I was like, hey Greg, you wanna go pee? Oh, so fun. And I was running around the yard with him while the finale was going on, and he was running around, and it was all fun. And it was like, okay. And so now when there's fireworks or a big loud noise outside, he runs around in circles. He's excited.
No.
It's a happy. Well, you're not happy when there's a puppy.
That's good.
Do you like explosions? Yes. Are you an explosion dog? Because my old dog used to shake and hide under stuff, and I felt so bad, and there's nothing I could do to convince him it would be okay. And I was like, we can't, I can't live with myself if I let another dog get scared of it. It's hard because when you get your first dog, you have no idea like how to train it really. You have no idea like what it'll be afraid of or anything like that. Oh, is that the wrong spot or is it the right spot? Is that good? You a fan? You want belly rubs? You want belly scratches? Oh, we got a knot on your belly.
That's got to be like the next end level boss, right?
You think so? I would like it to be bigger. It's not big enough. Like the other guy was so cool.
Doesn't have nearly enough guns, right?
I know. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I don't even know what a mortar firework is. For the longest time in New Jersey, fireworks were illegal. So, and I don't know. I never did them. And then I had a dog that was afraid of fireworks for a long time. So, I was always annoyed when any of my neighbors had fireworks. I didn't really I didn't participate.
They're really making it hard on me here. With all these sections of the map missing.
I think Gergie likes streaming.
I
Pretty
think
good at it.
he's I think he's getting a pretty sweet deal here. Where did I go over to this?
You a fan of the streaming? He's just like, you can't even really make out a dog in like the camera. It just looks like a bunch of fluff.
That's what he is.
And we got a paw over here. In case you can't tell, I'll outline the
You'll
dog for you. We got
explain.
one paw. We got another paw over here, and then we got a paw over here. We got a paw over here, and then this is the face. Yes. We got a nose. And there's a big brown eyes. Yeah. Those are the ones in a tube that are like the big fancy ones that they shoot up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine what a mortar would be. And then you just put a firework inside. But your dog is weird. She literally doesn't have the leg kick spot. So this guy doesn't really either. It's kind of rare that his leg will kick when you scratch his belly. But then I found a spot by his collar that I can scratch, and then he'll start kicking his leg while he's standing and like fall over. It's not working now. I think he's all scratched out. Because, like, when they're a puppy, they have a lot of excess skin by their neck. So then, once that goes away, there's still, like, sensitive spots there. So you can give them scritchy scratches, and they like it. And then a lot of fur gets matted, also. So, like, wherever there's matted fur will be a good spot to scratch, you know? So it happens on the belly and stuff, and then
Fucked
they're like...
that guy up. There was no second phase.
Holy shit. That was very fast.
Yeah. Well, you gotta go fast.
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
sorry.
go fast. Yeah, wherever there's like matted fur, it'll be itchy.
Oh, did I not do this? Oh. Okay.
Armpit area. No, not armpit area. Oh. We had some leg movement for a moment there. I don't think that's...
Me neither.
Oh. Lucky. These are fun
Either.
puzzles. Because the reset time is really nice. It's like fast. You know?
That is appreciated, yes.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, more map? Just gave me a rail? Okay. That's something, I guess.
I thought it was just a map of nothing.
That would be Sonic.
before the map populated, it was just blank.
Yeah, it's like, congratulations, you found nothing over here.
Hope
Nothing
you're
of
proud of
interest.
yourself.
Oh, I went backwards. That's not fun. I want to go forwards. I want to go fast.
Gotta
Some
go
knuckles
fast.
over here, isn't there?
I'm blocking the dog with my foot.
Knuckles over on the left. Up there, I guess.
Here, take this. It's just a blank piece of paper. Congratulations.
Hey. Another thing. Look. Hey. Not bad. Okay.
Oh, after the stream, I'm gonna premiere my second video. I guess I've made a bunch of videos, but this will be like, whatever.
Video numero 2.
Yeah. I'm doing a bunch of like stories,
Let's do this first.
cause like, I guess I explained it in my video pretty succinctly, because my first video. But he's kicking his front paws.
He's so relaxed.
Yeah, look at this guy.
He's in heaven, that dog. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I tell stories a lot, like out loud, and then, but then sometimes I kind of like I get out of practice of telling them, so then I wish I had it like saved, kind of. So I feel like I should have like a permanent incarnation of those stories, just so that they, for the sake of preserving them. Some of them are pretty funny stuff. Oh, now I have a camera, so I can do my impersonation of that guy.
Bloop.
I think today I'm going to be posting the Curious Tale of
Blake Flowers.
Blake Flowers, yes.
No, this is not my favorite background Sonic song right now.
Yeah.
I guess it's like its own style and all, but
It looks like somebody doesn't. It sounds like somebody doesn't have enough air trying to sing.
Yeah, maybe. Inspired by Sonic Drowning. Cool. Ah. What?
Yeah.
What? I'm just trying to jump over it.
Yeah, the sides of the spikes.
Oh,
yeah.
come on. Let me stand up. Ah. Yeesh. Worst sound level. 0 out of 10. Would not go fast again.
Would not go fast again. Clear with 30 rings? Jeez, that's a tough level. They like, just get 30.
Yeah, just 30 is enough.
Yeah.
Well, when you got like those shitty ass spikes, kind of makes sense. Well, I got one key, just one.
Next time, try for a trophy.
Where is Knuckles? Maybe I should try finding him.
I've got a lot of like penance to make up for at the end of the stream. Talking about too much bummer shit. Mussolini shooting Pinocchio in the face. Putting me in debt. I gotta think of some happy shit.
Too much Mussolini shooting Pinocchio in the face in my life. Such a weird problem to have.
I'm trying to think if there's other parody versions of like Disney stories, other than like the obvious like Sleeping Beauty is German, right? So then you could just put like Hitler in it or something. But I can't think like French. I don't even know. Oh, Guy de Rais. You could put Guy de Rais in Beauty and the Beast.
Like you do gay.
Hey.
Anyway.
What can you do? What else do we have? Is there a British one?
Yeah. I can't imagine that there isn't.
There's like Sword in the Stone.
Yeah, Sword in the Stone is
There's what?
that. Yeah, there's Sword in the Stone. That fits under the British category.
Yeah. Oh, Cinderella. Yeah. Oh no, Cinderella I think is German.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because the prince has this like real 1600s German kind of outfit going on, or like Prussia or something, you know.
Well,
One
I
of those
remember like
German
the
states.
original Cinderella story, and it just
Needed more Hitler.
no. I was just gonna say, it seemed like something the Germans would write.
In the original, did Hitler shoot Cinderella in the face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
what
that was the
happened?
climax. And then she came back to life.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh god.
Yeah, he said, "I don't like these types of princesses." And
If
then
you
shot
yeah,
her.
if you want to get your adaptation onto Netflix, you need to have an authoritarian dictator shoot the the main character in the face. Otherwise, it just is non-message with Netflix's branding.
Must be pro disobedience.
You know, German fairy tales get a bad rap, but
They do.
they really. My supposition is that most of them, and obviously you can't say, oh, the original version of this and that, because there's so many versions, you know.
Of course, yes.
There's like older versions, but then sometimes they'll have entirely different morals. You'll find like
What?
the Aristocats, but it's a Stalin purge, and they're killing all the cats.
Oh no. I need 2 keys.
Mulan, but it's Mao's Culture Revolution. Ready for Netflix. See, Never, you've got a future in directing. I can already tell.
I can already tell that your take on movies is stunning and deep.
Stunning and brave.
Yes. One might even say so.
So anyway, like, German fairy tales, they get a bad rap for being really dark, but I think that's entirely false. I think that's just, like, based on one collection of fairy tales, which is, like, the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and people just kind of take that as being the most comprehensive or the most, like, true. Those are the real versions. People even think that, like, they wrote them. But they just have really dark stories in there. And I think Hans Christian Andersen has, like, a bunch of fairy tales that are, like, extra dark. Like, he has the Little Match Girl, right? Is Hans Christian Andersen? I could be wrong about
Yeah,
that.
I didn't read that one, though, so I don't...
You shouldn't.
It's... I mean, I don't know. People say, wait, what was I doing? I looked away from the screen, and now I don't know what I'm actually doing.
I guess you had to follow the rail to get to the top. Maybe?
Did it make a rail appear?
I don't know.
I shouldn't have turned away from the screen. It was critical. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Little Match Girl is just a story about a girl who freezes to death while trying to sell matches to feed her father's, like, alcohol addiction. And it's just,
Yeah,
like,
I remember you telling me that before, but you know what I mean.
what do people say about it? That it's worth reading?
No,
Okay.
I just mean that, like, I should read it, you know.
Right. Yeah,
I should read the story to see, like, I don't know, context, I guess.
I don't know, like, Family Guy made some jokes about, like, German fairy tales or something, or, like, cutting off fingers or something. Which is, like,
Yeah, Cinderella, they, like, the stepsisters cut off their toes to try to fit into the slipper.
yeah, there was some reference on Family Guy where, like, it was, like, little boy, like, cuts off his finger. It was just something stupid that they
Yeah.
did. But, yeah. No, but I think most German fairy tales aren't that dark. They just have a message of you should specialize and you should rely on your family, especially your siblings. That's like
Well,
a big lesson.
I was mentioning it to you before, but, like, people were talking about the original Pinocchio story being dark. And I can tell that they've never actually read it just by them saying that.
Yeah.
Because it's absolutely not that dark. It's
Yeah.
like... It's not that bad. You could argue that Disney sanitized some parts of it, but the original wasn't that, like... It wasn't Mussolini shooting Pinocchio in the face, you know? We didn't go that far.
Yeah. So, like, there's a fairy tale called, like, Strong Hans, and it's got, you know, it starts off with a guy who's, like, real strong, and he works every day to be strong, right? He lifts stuff, he does work, he works hard, and he's strong. And then some problem shows up. It's like, oh, well, we can't carry all this grain to this place, or we can't push this cart up the hill. And he's like, well, I'll just pick it up and carry it, you know? And he starts solving problems like that, and then it's like he falls in love, and all these, like, good things happen because he's strong. And then at the end, it's like, well, no one's strong enough to escape death. And he's like, oh yeah, and punches death in the face. And then that's how the story ends. And it's like, so the moral is just, like, if you
Be strong.
specialize, you know, if you specialize in anything, you can have success. There's another story where it has, like, morals that would be unacceptable for, you know, today's standards, because it's this girl, and she doesn't want to get married to the stranger that shows up, but her sister does, and then no, it's a different one.
Okay.
He chops up her sister. So he chops up her sister and puts the body in the attic, and then she is smart, so she
Puts her sister back.
puts her sister back together, and she comes back to life, and it's like, oh, that's not a good moral, because you can't do that in real life yet. But,
Yet. Someday, Frankenstein.
look at this guy. But yeah, that's like a German fairy tale. And then she devises a way for that guy to get killed. And then she also devises a way to marry a prince, because she's like, I'm so smart, and because I'm so smart, I can marry a prince and not some, like, shitty husband. She's like and then she has lots of kids, and it's like, it's all the wrong kinds of messages for, like, modern storytelling. It's like, well, you can't bring people back to life, so you shouldn't say that. Oh, and you shouldn't be focused on the person you marry is money, and you shouldn't be you shouldn't want to have kids and stuff. But that's all these like messages. They're all like mixed messages back and forth across the aisle. But it's just like, well, that's a German story. And then the one that she was mentioning I like a lot is Bluebeard, and that one is and there's a more complicated like that last story is like, there's a lot to it, and I can't remember all of it. I think she builds a windmill or something, and she does it by like asking someone who knows how to build a windmill, and it's like, anyway, a lot of lessons to that story. But Bluebeard, the father's poor, and he can't afford to support the daughter, so he wants to marry her off. A guy comes to town with Bluebeard, he marries her off to the guy, and then he's like, okay, I have this big house, I have all this money, you can go anywhere in the house, but you can't go in this one door. So she opens the door while he's in another room, and then there's just like a scream or something, and then there's all these chopped up lives and blood just starts pouring out of the room, and then he's like, I know you just opened the room, I'm gonna come kill you now. And she's like, oh no, you are old, and there's a lot of stairs, I'll come down because I'm a good wife, and you can kill me once I come downstairs. And he's like, okay, but you better come right away. And then she opens the window, goes, help, help, and then repeat 3 times for Christianity, whatever.
Yeah.
The Christianization is
The Trinity.
Got to do the Trinity just because it was like I'm sure the version I read was like post Christianity, so they just wanted to put in some Jesus. And then he's like, all right, I've waited too long, I'm coming up to go kill you. And then her 3 brothers bust down the door and chop him up with sabers. It's like they're never mentioned in the story, but it's like, yeah, of course she has 3 strong brothers. You can trust your siblings. That's the moral of the story. It's like, you should always rely on your siblings to help you out. And, it's
This is why you gotta train to be strong!
Yeah. You see it in Hansel and Gretel, where, like, they're... The older versions of the story, like, the newer versions, it's just, like, Hansel's retarded, and then Greta just saves him the whole time, and he's just fucking up. And, like, stupid men, but, like, the older versions, he's brave and leads her through the forest, and then he doesn't want to go into the candy house because he's like, oh, someone might live there, and then she helps him because she's not shy, and then it goes back and forth, and they keep on helping each other with the chores and stuff, and then it ends with I think Hansel shoves her in the oven because Hansel is strong, but they save each other back and forth, and it's this whole thing where like they're both very flawed, but they can rely on each other to
they
fill
both
in
have their own independent strengths that they use.
And it really like
It's a much better lesson.
Yeah, and to me, it really harkens to like the whole adventuring party thing, where like you have all these specialists, and they all have these flaws, but they also have these things they're good at, and I think that's like a really cool way of sort of looking at like relationships with people and people in general, and it's like because everyone wants to feel special and good at something, and they don't want people like stepping on their toes. So specialization, like, I think helps people to get along, because people are much more willing, like, if you look at, they're much more willing to accept that, like, give you a compliment if you are bad at if you are openly bad at other things and good at one thing. Because, like, if you look at Sparta, all of Sparta's neighbors were, like, really into talking about how strong Sparta was, and how poor they were, and how shitty their food was, and like all these things, and they really liked it. It was a very popular country to talk about and tell stories about. It's like, oh, they're so strong. They have to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. Anyway.
Anywho's it's or what's it?
Let me like wash the dog off my hands. I am allergic to dogs. It's just that I wash my hands after I pet it.
Gergie's looking around like, where'd you go? I wasn't done with my pet cuddles. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Gracie.
Oh, he's all alone.
Is that not...
You went to your warm spot. Aw, looking cute for the camera. That's a good dog.
You take over the warm spot, Gergie. No, look at you. You're such a smart dog. Okay, let me publish my video. It has like a instant premiere. Can I click that? It seems cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want.
I don't know if you're gonna warn me and say it's like some like.
I mean, it'll like start streaming your video immediately.
Okay. Okay. Copy video link, and then I'll go over to stream. If I can find it.
Yeah, this puppy cam was a good investment, right, guys?
Yeah, 1080p puppy.
Although, granted, the lighting is still awful.
He's still looking at me like, why aren't you coming back?
Yeah, he's like, well, what's going on here? Are we done? I don't think so.
Oh.
Alright. Well, I am getting tired, so I
Yeah.
will be getting to bed, guys.
Hopefully that
And
link functions.
Adam will stay up forever.
Oh, look, it has this countdown thing.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Oh yeah,
And if you'd like to click the link and check out my new video, I will be hanging out in chat for a little while. But, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, listening to us ramble. Hopefully I haven't bummed you. Oh, happy story.
Well.
I have a minute before the premiere starts.
Yeah, okay. 1 minute happy story.
Somebody in the UK bought my book and they saved money and didn't have to pay crazy shipping.
Woo!
Because Amazon like listed my book for like super low, undercutting me, and I was like, well, I know this person in the UK who wanted it, but like, you know, blah blah blah. Anyway, they got it for like cheaper than the book normally is, even though there's like crazy shipping. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and
Good night, everybody. Merry Christmas and
Yeah.
whatnots, and
see ya in my premiere if you wanna check it out.